like a fight, I wouldn't mind losing your spark. I'm the fuse and talk slick, touch slow. You already know I don't play innocent when the bass gets low. You say you're dangerous, I say that's fine. Two hearts beating out of time. And if you want control, I'll let it slide, but only if you ask me nice. Say the word, I'll do whatever. We could burn it, don't matter. No rules here, baby, no pressure. Just heat and sweat forever. Touch me like you own the night. I'll give in if you do it right. Call it sin, I call it clever. Take the lead, I'll go whatever. Close breath, wild eyes, I see through your disguise. You act cool, but you're craving something more than just the highs. Backseat, no sleep, whispers in the deep. You're talking dirty like a secret you can't keep. You tease like you don't care, but I feel you stare. One move closer and I'm already there. Control is a game, we both love to play. Say what you want, I'll do it your way. Say the word, I'll do whatever. We could burn it, don't matter. No rules here, baby, no pressure. Just heat and sweat forever. Touch me like you own the night. I'll give in if you do it right. Call it sin, I call it clever. Take the lead, I'll go whatever. Push me to the edge, pull me in again, twist me up with every step, make me forget who I am. Tell me I'm your only one, even if it's not true. I'll pretend for a night if you want me to. Say the word, I'll do whatever. Hearts on fire, bound together. Kiss so deep it cuts like leather. Love me wrong or love me better. Touch me like you've lost your mind. I'll break the rules, just give me a sign. You take control, I'll surrender. Right now I'm yours, whatever. Where are you now? Now that midnight lips on fire, echoes of our desire. We touched, then disappeared like smoke behind a mirror. You whispered you'd come back, but shadows lie so sweet. Now I'm dancing with memories, and nothing feels complete. I reach for the heat of you, but all I feel is air. Every beat reminds me that you're no longer there. Where are you now? When I'm burning alone, when my body still aches like you're carving my bones. Where are you now? I keep calling your name in the dark and the silence, but it's never the same. Where are you now? Now that I've fallen, now that I'm broken and wide open.
Dynamite planted.
And wide open. Red light in the hallway. I swear I saw
Dynamite
your
planted.
face, but it feels like defeat. That time
Dynamite diffused. Dynamite diffused.
on the floor where we used to move. Every rhythm still holds you.
Dynamite planted.
shadow, but you never stay. I gave you forever, you gave me someday. Where are you now?
Dynamite diffused.
When my body sleeps like you're caught in my bones. Where are you now? I keep calling your name in the dark and the silence, but it's never the same. Where are you now? Now that I've fallen, now that I'm broken and wide open.
Dynamite planted.
I still wear your touch like velvet and danger. A beautiful ghost in love with a stranger. Where are you now? Don't leave me like this. With your kiss on repeat and a heart you dismiss. Where are you now? Do you feel it too? Or was I just dreaming when I saw forever in you?
Planted.
Where are you now? Now that I want you, now that I need you, where are you now? I know you're tired. Try to act cool, but your eyes give you away. You're walking like you're untouchable, but I see straight through that roll. You sip slow, scan the room.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 40.
Acting like you're in control. But baby, when our eyes meet, your calm starts to break. The smirk fades, heart races. Now you're caught in my flame. I lean in, your breath stops. One word and your guard drops. Don't pretend you're not obsessed. This is what you want. Confess. Oh, you like that? The way I move my lips, the way I play to make you bleed. Yeah, you like that. A little taste, then I pull away, just enough to make you stay. You like that. The danger twists into your lips, the mystery in every kiss. I know just where your thoughts are. Don't lie, baby. You like that. You talk through the handshake. I make your world start to quake. You chase, but I still leave. Pulling strings you didn't see. One look in, I get hypnotized. Like you're drowning in my heart. Say it's over, now you know I'm me. Not sweet, you want fire, not peace. You want me to take the reins. Whisper secrets in the rain. Oh, you like that? The late night calls, the games we play, the silence right before us lay. Yeah, you like that. No rules, just flashing lights, losing track of days and nights. You like
their way on in as Winghaven will open himself up. Save Us to ready on up. News from the European side is that Save Us are back. E-Star is dead. And coming up this week, it's going to be Gunslingers versus 141 Invictus. And my God, is that going to be a cracking match in Eurocup this week. You can find it here and only here on RadioITG.com and, of course, on EnemyTerritory.org, EnemyTerritoryTV.org. But now, it is the Atlantic Battle. Clan differences aside, this is it. This is time to rock and roll and represent your continent. This is it. 3, 2, 1, and we are fights on Atlantic Battle 3 with Go Go Go. I hope everyone got onto ETTV alright. We had 1,200 slots, and the Americans making their way forward. 3 up high left, 2 down the middle, and probably 1 down the far tunnels. We have 5 for effects going in right outside. First frag goes to Inferno, picking off Rapture. Now down to the right-hand side, we have Inferno launching a grenade, and then No Thanks picks up the frag on Potter. They're going up high artillery from Potter, rains down upon No Thanks from the grave. Inferno with that Thompson frag down Potter once again. Ferris respawning and coming back from the flag room just to clear any potential danger. Now, the stairwells are being defended by two teams of 3, I would believe. and they're just rotating onto the bottom floor. That's what it looks like so far. Pretty loose base defense, just cooling whether they come high or low. Grenades going in there by Bob, blowing away Donkey. Bob following on up here. He's the engineer trying to make his way on in here. Gibbed instantly down by Donkey Thompson. Inferno cut apart by Ferris Thompson here, and in goes No Thanks. No Thanks cut down by Donkey of Denmark's Luger though, but he tried to go for the revive and Gamma said hell no. Engineer is on the bottom floor. Dynamite down on the yellow door. It has not been on though, and Potter makes sure that it doesn't get on with that MP40 kill. Now backing away into the center of the bottom garage, we have got Fire for Effect right outside to the right-hand tunnels. We have No Thanks launching a customary grenade right into Grip's face. Not going to get a revive because Rapture's been blown up by Grip's grenade right on the body, and now we've got two North American players going into the bottom floor. It's Potter to take them both on. Outmanned, outgunned. No Thanks cut down from behind by Donkey, Potter's teammate, and now as Inferno goes in, he's got the bottom floor all to himself. Here comes some reinforcements, so Potter from the respawn. Donkey of Denmark is in there, but Gamma cuts him to down, and Fire for Effects raining in left, right, and center. One last player to go. It's Rapture to pick up the Gib. Gamma is arming that dynamite. It is red. 30 seconds on that dyno. We've got artillery raining down left, right, and center, and Inferno is going to get the revive, but the Allied team have captured a full bunker with 22 seconds to go on that dynamite. It looks like all the axes have been cleared, and Data guards that flag with his life, as we are going to have an axis respawn right now, and they'll set themselves up for stage 2. Encouraging start here by the Americans, right on time for that 8 to 10 minute regular slot on Supply Depot. If you can hit 8 to 10 minutes, then you're right on course, and it's all down to your defense as to whether you can just pull off an extra minute on the first, second, third, or fourth stage of this map, and maybe make something of it. But definitely encouraging starts from the Americans, who have really been annihilated in the past two. Well, definitely in the previous war. In the first war, it was slightly closer, but the truck past that barrier now, making its way up towards the hill, gaining speed. It gets a revive on speed. That grenade launched down to the front of that truck. Support fire going across to the command post, shifting players down to position. Donkey of Austria is going to have to move, or he's chicken food, and there he goes. See, support fire blows them away. See, going to get cut down from the right-hand side by Potter's MP40. The focus is on the command post and on the hill, but could Gamma sneak down the right-hand tunnels and get a plant on the main door? No, he's not going to go that way. He's going to go for a shot, and he's going to get cut down by Donkey's MP40 from that command post with instant respawn. Covert Ops making his way across there as well. I'm surprised the Americans aren't going down that tunnel. With a European focus on the command post, it will be a great diversion. Bob decides to go for it, backed up by Inferno. In fact, they're going to stick together as a team, and is Bob going to make a move? No, Bob backing away towards that command post. Donkey and Ferris both picking up the frag. Grenade from Donkey of Austria blowing away Gamma. No Thanks cut down by Rapture's MP40. Inferno with the Thompson frag getting one back. Downing Grip there. Now, forward they come. Fire for Effects raining down left, right, and center outside the top tunnel's exit. It's Data and it's Gamma. Medic and Engineer making their way up towards the top of the hill, and Data just cut down by an awesome crossfire of just two men. One is Potter, one is Donkey of Denmark, and Donkey of Denmark going in for the revive. Remember, we have two Donkeys playing today. One from Denmark, one from Austria. Donkey of Denmark spelled with the IE, and Austria with the Y. Forward come those Americans. A lot of concentration on the command post by both teams. You have to feel the Americans will be best served by going down to that right tunnel and piercing a hole that way. Whether it stays or not doesn't matter. If they could just pull attention away from that command post, then maybe they can make a better push towards it on the spawn afterwards. I mean, they have a 20-second spawn, so they're in a good position. But still, again, I have 5 people on the hill. It's Gamma and Bomb that are both the engineers. No Thanks and Inferno. Backing them up as medics, and the truck is in fact moving all the way down towards the gate itself. Seed picking up that frag before self-killing, and Donkey with Grip both picking up MP40 frag, downing No Thanks. Inferno cut down by Donkey of Austria's MP40. Here comes the push from the North Americans. Seed is right outside the gate to the command post, and it looks like the North Americans have made a gain there. Donkey now of Austria coming on in here. Bob going to go for the pump, but Donkey coming around through the back door. Hello, who's at the door? It's Data downing him with that Thompson, and here comes Donkey of Denmark. Can he succeed for his namesake fail? Donkey of Denmark going on up against 2 of them, and Bob picking up that frag. Santratron's going to go in on that command post right now, and Bob will make light work of constructing it. Gamma now, Engineer, going to make his way in towards the plant point. Grenade puts him off, and now as he chucks that dynamite down, it is yellow. He is arming it, unchallenged. He's taking some damage from the left-hand side. Data's on the landmine. Gamma's going to get that dynamite. No, he's not. Raptor's going to pick him off, but then he goes to try and finish that dynamite after a revive. Potter support fire blows away his support, but there it is. Gamma is down, but the dynamite is red. 25 seconds left to go. Fire coming from the upper areas. It's Bob with the Thompson, downing Rapture, but then Cedar No Thanks cut down left and right. engineer is right on top of that dynamite. It's Ferris. He's been cut down once. He's been revived. There's a grenade on it. He's getting blown away. 14 seconds for him to finish it. Grenade! Ferris is blown away by Data. Picked up by teammate Darky. He's going in for the defuse. Can he finish it off? No! Cut down by Siege Thompson. And it looks like that dynamite will finally blow with 3, 2, 1. And we are on to the third stage. And the European team getting pushed back very early here to that last stage, and with this being Savers' probably home map, and there being such a large amount of players from Savers in this lineup, it does surprise me that they are getting pushed back so easily. Now, Data coming on in here, trying to make his way through the front gate, pulling that truck along with him as he does so, exchanging fire with Rapture, winning the battle with Rapture there. Nice show there by Data. Forgot the truck, getting shot down in the back by Darky, now backed up by Bob, diversioning the fire. Remember that the European team is probably 4 players from Savers, with the North American team 3 players from Syndrome, the Cal champion. It's a very it's a very strong team-wise, with that team play all ready to go. Grip dropping the grenades down from the main entrance. Grip, of course, of Gunslingers, picking off that infamous double defuse against E-Star, who are now Savers, of course, and so his teammates will be oh so familiar with him, formerly of D-Sky, of course, as well. Rapture making his way up towards the main stairs, cut down by Grip's grenade there. 3, 4 Americans now on the main stairs. Grip launching down another grenade, getting one thrown back at him by Gamma. Doesn't catch it though, and here it goes. Gamma going to lead the charge up. Grip is not being backed up well here. Donkey now coming to his rescue, but Grip has had to concede a lot of ground, and the European Union have backed right on up here. Panda Faust from Seed hits a brick wall, and the brick wall stands firm. Grenades going right on out there, coming towards Seed. We have 5 North Americans on the top floor here. Potter going to have to try and pick up that frag. Seed gets 1 frag before getting cut down by Ferris's MP40. Potter is down. Can No Thanks pick up the Gib? No, he doesn't go for it. Bob is the engineer. Can he go on in there? Get cut down left and right, and he's down to Gib. The Gamma is in at the construction point. Rapture is the last one alive. He picks off Data, coming in from behind, backed up by Darky. Not going to get there. The construction been completed, and the red button's been pushed. No Thanks with the ACP kill, and the Americans are steamrolling here. They're pushing right through the European defense. Data's got control of that truck, or has he? Ferris strips the landmine, and Ferris, Potter, and Darky all going down to Bob's landmine there, and it's because Ferris tripped it and went backwards though. Can Darky have Demo rekindle the Dignitas Spirit? Yes, he can. Downs 2. Gamma and No Thanks putting a few extra seconds on that clock, and now Rapture and Grip can try and set up a defense, picking up the Gibbs on the left of the bodies, and that's all down to Darky, picking off that final medic, picking off the one before him, and picking off Data right before that. 3 frags there for Darky, getting the job done, and as he does so, it's allowed teammates to get back into position, and this could save, probably will allow the European to set up a 4th stage defense, 5th stage defense, which is absolutely fantastic. Bearing in mind this is Scotland. Right now we're on course for that 9-minute mark, pretty much dead on, but as the Europeans can continue with going on up through the minutes. Grip and Potter both picking up MP40 frags. Darky and Potter picking up another 2. Darky with the MP40 and a No Thanks. Gonna go forward for the Gib. Potter's artillery support range down upon Seed's head. Catch this, and Bob now making his way in towards the main gate. He picks up the frag on Darky. Backed up, but Darky's backed up by Rapture, going for the revived. Former Dignitas teammates are 2 of them, Austrian and a Denmark player. Going on in towards the spawn though, here's Bob, cut down by Grip's MP40, Inferno the Cuban, cut down by Rapture's MP40, and now through the main gate come the reinforcements for the United States. It's going to be Gamma, it's going to be Data, it's going to be No Thanks, rolling down the house and trying to get through, pretty much unchallenged. In fact, Rapture coming in from behind though, going to pick up the frag on Gamma, but those last 2 players are not there. Down is No Thanks, and Data cut down by Rapture's at Thompson, and with 5 minutes and 52 on the clock, what was looking like a very nice time from the Americans is slowly going out of their reach. They will set a timer, I'm hoping. Now, Bob and Inferno going to down the right-hand entrance. Grenade being launched forward. It's Rapture versus 3. Rapture blown away by the grenade of Inferno there. Can Ferris go for the revive? Or has he gone down a brick hole? Yes, he has. Ferris cut down by No Thanks Thompson. Inferno with the revive. And the 3 of them are going to go through that main entrance towards the truck. Grip is the last man defense here. The Finlandian going on in here, but Darky's going to take it to them. Darky cut down by Inferno's Thompson. It's going to be Inferno. Double Thompson frag picks off Grip. Data following it up, picking up a 3rd frag before Inferno goes down to Potter's MP40. But here comes some more reinforcements. It's going to be Data through the front gate. Cut down by Rapture's MP40, and what is such a sleek European final stage defense is covering pretty much every entrance with just the word, they're here, they're there, and the calls are coming in and they're reacting to them. Data and Inferno, No Thanks and Inferno, going to make their way in through the right-hand side. It's going to be Darky there as well. As he does so, they're going to just wait outside for him to charge. It's going to be Grip's artillery support to rain down upon the teammate's head there, and it's going to be Seed to go on up above and jump down into the truck itself. Ingenious play there by Seed, chased up by Grip. He's taking damage in the back of that truck, but he's still away. He's not taking any damage. The Europeans have lost sight of him, and Rapture, Polly, and Darky are going to go away from it. It's going to be Seed to get grenaded eventually, but not before he's taken that truck probably 50% of the route. Go Seed as he just outwits the Europeans there. Darky and Ferris now trying to defend it on up. It's going to be bombed there to move it forward a few more seconds. Again, rain down from the sky. It's Pollard, Grip, and Ferris right outside that truck. But now we're at the east entrance. Backed up is more backup can come slightly quicker, and it's the fire for effect rains down outside that entrance. No Thanks going to get grenaded by Potter. 4 of them going into the main entrance now, and the Americans are making headway. 4 minutes exactly on the clock here. Seed, the truck driver, going on in, moving it around the corner. Darky from Austria taking damage, but finishes off the frag, but Gamma's done enough. He's going to move that truck outside the main entrance. Darky's not going to do anything more now because he's down. It's going to be Potter with the MP40 frag. Potter picking it up for a second, down to Inferno and No Thanks. Gamma cut down by Grip's MP40. The Europeans fighting on for dear life. They got Rapture in the Panda Fell. Potter downs his teammate Grip. Darky with a grenade frag to No Thanks. It's Rapture going to wield that Panda Fell now. No! Gamma Thompson's him down, and the Americans are going to move the truck towards the command post. 4 of them there, and over the hill it goes, around the corner. Panther Fell strikes the brick road, does nothing. Support fire launched onto the back of that truck. It's traveling with it. Potter's artillery support rains down upon teammate Darky's head. His support fire from Grip though blows everything in sight away. Takes down Seed and Data. No Thanks and Inferno both cut down, and a few extra seconds on the clock here from the European Union. It's stuck right outside the command post. No Thanks can't believe it. There are 3 of them out there. It's going to be a mass American spawn any second now. They think the game's won and lost, but it's not over. Bob coming towards that truck. He moves it right forward. There it is. 12 minutes and 5 seconds, and you have to say, probably 15 seconds of those were Rick towards that command post at the end. Can you believe it? Oh, looking at the frags though, 8 for 20 was Gamma, lowest fragger. Highest fragger was Potter at 24 for 18. Not much of a surprise there. Europeans will be very happy with that 12-minute, 5-second time. It leaves the Americans with it all to do, but it was much closer than I think a lot of people give it credit for. It was a fantastic early stages on by the North Americans. I mean, they had it all. They had the final stage. They were right on course for that 9-minute, 10-minute mark. But then at the last stage, they lost it because the Europeans were able, thanks to Darky of Denmark, picking up an important double frag right when all of his teammates were down by a triple man landmine by Bob, I believe it was. And Darky picking up 2 final frags on medics who would have picked up their teammates and they would have just driven it home. But no, he got those 2 frags. The Europeans were able to respawn. Rapture and Grip were able to set up their defense and pick off the next 2 coming on in. And there it was. The Europeans lived to fight another day and held on for probably 3 or 4 more vital minutes if you look at the stopwatch time. Now, let's take a look once again at how the teams line up for the European Union. It's Grip, Ferris, Rapture, Potter, Darky, and Darky. For the Americans, it's Data, Bob, Gamma, Inferno, No Thanks, and Seed. The European team was selected by vote. There was an Inter-European All-Stars event, and anyone that played in that actually played in the event, not selected for the teams but had to play, was up for vote. The top 6 that people thought were these 6 in front of us. 7th was intact, and there he is as the substitute, and he'll be coming in later. As for the 8th player, well, that was Monty, but he did not show up. Now, we're waiting on the final player to ready on up here and get this game underway once again. There it is, 14 seconds to go. We're going to kick this one up. For those sticking on ETTV, all you got to do is pause when you hear the shoutcast when you hear the word fight. That'll be in 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are fight once again with the Europeans with a 12-minute, 4-second time left to beat. They're moving that truck forward. It's going to be high left 2. There will be Rapture and Ferris. Rifle grenade going to be picked down there by Potter as well. More grenades going on in here. He self-kills. It's going to be Grip, sorry, with the Rifle grenade. Blows away, no thanks. Darky Austria cut down. Grip taken down. Data going to pick up both of those frags. Backed up by Bob to the left-hand side. Ferris picking up that Thompson frag before getting silenced by Data's MP40. And here it is. Rapture coming on in here. The dynamite is yellow on the bottom floor. Darky with the Thompson frag to Data. And Potter unchallenged on the bottom floor has got the dynamite down early doors. It took him 28 seconds to get the dynamite down, and the Americans are on the back foot almost instantaneously. They've got 3 players up here. Have they got an engineer? I don't see one. They got 5 players. No. The call is to go back. Grip and Potter pick off 2. The Americans have given up the first stage within 28 seconds. Potter got the dynamite down. It will be in 7 seconds that that dynamite will blow, and that first stage can only be called a disaster by the North Americans. With it all to do now to make up the extra time, they're going to have a very strong second stage. Fire for Effect going in there by No Thanks. Going to drop a grenade upon the three of them that have made the charge out here. Doesn't do anything. Potter picks up the Thompson frag on Seed. Cut down by Gamma's MP40. Inferno as well picking up frags there. And this is going to be a spam fest. Just raining down. No Thanks on Tour Report. Rains down on Ferris. The top door will blow any second. But as those Fire for Effects go, it's going to be Ferris to run the gauntlet, going right into the danger zone, Duran style. As they come through the main entrance, there's four of them with the truck. It's Donkey that's in the back of it, taking a few shots, actually have to back down into the truck itself, but Donkey then self-killed. Inferno picks up the grenade frag on Potter and four more self-kills, and if they haven't got the spawn time yet, they definitely do now. Potter picks up the Thompson frag on Seed. The Europeans are right outside this main entrance. It's Bob with the MP40 to down Ferris. Ferris now is going to ruffle out loud, and Potter cut down by Inferno's MP40. It's Seed, it's Inferno, it's Data right at this command post. Inferno blown away by Grip's grenade. Darky picks up the Garand frag on Bob, but there it is. Grip going to get cut down by the grenade coming in by No Thanks. But Darky and Potter all picking up frags so importantly here, and Ferris going on in towards that command post, picking up the Axis MP40s. Here come the European side, skip the command post, go down for the main gate, and that's exactly what Potter does. The Austrian getting that dynamite down. There it is, 30 seconds to go. This European team offers such a variety of classes. What trick jump is this? Ferris trick jumping on over, going up to the top left-hand side. He's got ammo from the Xanxis MP40s. He's got a grenade. He's going to chuck that grenade. He's not going to hit anyone. And now they're going to make their way on up. More grenades going across there. Inferno strikes a brick wall with his grenade. Dynamite will blow. Ferris is going to meet Inferno head on. But no, Inferno going to come from behind. Will Ferris win this one out? They're going head to head. Yes, Ferris picks up that MP40 frag. The surprise playing on out there. And now Data and Seed going to equalize and back up by taking down Donkey and Ferris. And they're angry, the North Americans. They take down Rapture as well before Seed gets blown away by Grip's grenade. The main gate has blown. The truck is just making its way down towards there. Have the Europeans got that command post? Yes, they have. They got players respawning up here as well. The truck has passed the second barrier. 9 minutes and 1 second and 0 seconds left to go here. They've got all the time in the world to make sure they get this next attack right. It's going to be Potter to lead the charge up the main entrance. Rapture to lead the charge up the main entrance.
Dynamite
For centuries, humanity believed giants were just a myth. When we arrived, we discovered reality was far.
Backed up by Darky. In goes Darky, takes a bit of damage. Follows up by Potter. By Rapture. Rapture going to pick up his teammate Darky. They're going to go for another revive. No, the insta-give going on in here. You have to ask yourself, what was the sanity in sending 2 medics up to the top floor? Unless it was a diversionary tactic. Unless they're now the rest of the team going on in through the depot fence. No, it's not even been dynamited yet. It's going to go down right now. Oh, but there's a nice little trick done by Ferris. Coming in from behind, taking down Bob. It's going to be No Thanks to challenge Ferris and win. But you have to ask yourself, once again, why is one medic going on in there alone? Why are 2 medics going up the main stairs alone? Why is Donkey Grip alone on the main stairs? Being backed up now, you have to ask yourself, the European attack need a little bit of team play. Now, Inferno does not give Grip there on the top floor. He's going to take down Potter instead, though. He picks up double frag on the engineers. Give Grip Inferno. Yes, he does so before medic Darky can come on in here. Darky leading the charge on in. Backed up by Darky of Easter. Backed up by Ferris. Backed up by Rapture. It's 3 European medics on the top floor. The North American teams must filter now. They must push forward and take down the engineers because their top floor defense is being overrun here. No Thanks to Gamma are left alone to take on all 3 of them. Darky cut down, though. Gamma's going to get down as well. It's Ferris and Rapture to take on the last player. That is No Thanks. He's picked up 2 with the MP40. He's down, but he did pick up his teammate. Gamma's going to pick him up, and Rapture is going to lose out on that numerical advantage. It's Ferris and Rapture versus No Thanks to Gamma, and down they go. Team kill and a Ferris ACP frag. But have the respawning players filtered out Potter? I don't know. No, they haven't. And Potter is going to go on in, and he's going to get the construction. Bob is in there. Bob's going to take down Potter. Is he going to get the Gib? Yes! Bob for the United States picks up the Gib on the engineer. I don't see Grip anywhere. And Bob has put an extra couple of minutes on this stopwatch round because Ferris is now going to have to defend that construction point all over again, except this time he's going to have to take down the engineer. Now, we got 7 minutes on the clock here. No Thanks with the MP40 frag. It's going to be Bob to come up, back on up here. He's going to make his way up through the back entrance. Inferno with the MP40. They're trying to claim back the ground. See picking one off by taking down Darky. Inferno and No Thanks both picking up the frags. Grip's being revived. It's Grip versus all 3 to try and win this. Grip going on in here. He's not going to take down in. He's going to get cut down from left to right. And here comes Ferris to challenge them all. He's going to get down by Bob's MP40, and Bob is there. Bob is the man. Vote Bob for president. And with 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go, it's Rapture on the top of the stairs, going on in towards the top entrance. and he ends himself between a brick and a hard place, and finally the Americans get their defense set back up. 6 minutes and 17 seconds left to go. Smegma has connected. I'd like to give a big thank you to Smegma for his help in this event, running the server at wolfenstein.is, simnet.is, your premier Icelandic servers, and up goes Ferris. The European team are going to bear down upon the main entrance. Ferris revived. Great medic work there by Darky of Denmark. Austria of Darky is sending a grenade forward. Seed picks one back, throws it into Ferris. Chew on this. Rip going to get cut down again. Great play there by the Americans. It's Seed to do that one, and Seed going to get cut down. Ferris and Potter going on in here. Potter down. He's got a medic to go with him. Yes, he does. Data picking up 2 frags there. Can Darky finish off Data? Yes, he can. But Potter is down and out for the count. The Americans are giving the engineers fantastically. Bob and Darky, Bob and the Gamma up on this top level, going up against Darky and Ferris of Denmark and Sweden. In they go. Potter double landmine frag picks off Data and Inferno, and this is bad news for the Americans. They've got 2 players for about the full spawn right now, and 5 minutes and 25 seconds left to go. They're going to get their engineer right on up here. It's Grip and it's Potter onto the top level. Bob cut down because he left us to hold, and it's going to be Gamma to get charged down by 4 Europeans. Grip is on the construction right now, and the spawn camp did it for the Europeans. They picked off enough, they spawn camped them enough, and now they have the gold crate with 5 minutes and 7 seconds left to go. But the Americans are going to respawn any second now, and can they set up a last gasp defense? It's no thanks for the MP40 taking down Ferris. He's on the top of those stairwell. It's going to be backed up by Inferno. The gold is in position. Rapture is moving it around. He's going to take it around the corner. It's going to be 3 or 4 players to try and stop that by sheer brute force. Potter and Rapture of Savers to try and destroy this truck. Can they do anything about it? Because Rapture is just a one-man army. The 5 men can't take him down. Darky picks up the Thompson frag on Data. Inferno is there. Gamma's going to pick him back up. No thanks is there. But here come the reinforcements from the European. Ferris and Darky right around the corner. Data picking up 2 with the MP40. Downing Darky and Grip. Darky of Denmark cut down by no thanks MP40. They look disorganized on this final stage, but that's how it always goes. It's whoever can set something up quickly. Maybe a good spawn camp, maybe a good support fire, just to buy you those few extra seconds to get crossfire set up. Darky and Potter both picking up frags. Oh, Rapture support fire blows them both away. It's going to be Rapture to take down one teammate, but Potter will forgive him because he took down Gamma and no thanks. And now it is just 2 players left at that goal. It's Darky and Darky to both pick up frags on Data and Gamma. Darky and Darky, they're down by no thanks and Seed. Seed picking up the MP40 frag, picking up Potter, cuts down a 3rd, and that's Grip down for the count. Data and no thanks got in that main entrance. Potter's not been gibbed, but the gibbing from the North American team has been near exceptional so far. Fire for effect going down both at the east entrance and on the main pathway towards this truck. The Americans can smell victory. It could be within their grasp, but it's going to be very difficult. Support fire on that truck. Dare and Seed both pick up every 40 francs. Seed picking up his second, downing Potter before getting annihilated by Grip, and Bob is going to defend the east entrance. The east entrance is very weak considering it's such a danger point. No thanks is down there. He's going to get picked up by Inferno. Bob and Gamma both picking up frags. Rapture and Potter going to try and make it through the front entrance. Rapture's going to pick off Gamma, pick up Potter, make his way through the front entrance. First picks off 2 with a Thompson frag, and first down to give by Bob. Can Rapture follow it up with a knife frag? He should have pulled out the Thompson earlier, but he did take down Bob. There's no place for knives in Atlantic Battle 3, and Rapture blown away by Bob's artillery support from the grave. And that truck has moved to the very far right-hand corner, just past the east entrance. Not far enough to be inside the main entrance. Gamma and Data both picking up those MP40 frags. The United States team have slowly got the momentum together to put this defense together. But oh, as I say, that Darky and Grip going on here. It's going to be Darky with the Thompson frag to Data. Grip going to move it forward. Darky of Denmark coming on in here. Darky of Austria going to pick off Inferno, and the Europeans are going to get that truck away. Right as I was saying, that the Americans look to have the team play and the unison to get this defense down. Seed is the last man at the truck. It's right by the first tree. It's left the depot already. There's another support fire down right on the European spawn. Will it hit anyone, or will it just hit a teammate? It's going to blow away Darky. Nice one there. I thought it could hit more there. Panzerfaust from Fresh goes straight down the throat of Data. No thanks down by Darky's Thompson, but the Americans can take heart. That is the closest they have come to a round in Atlantic Battle since the tournament was created. And this is RadioITG.com, powered by GameCloud, a speakeasy company.
This is gaming with one of those generic energy products. And this is gaming powered by XTZ Herbal Energy. Yeah! Eat it, baby! Combined with Metro Labs, a leader in unique herbal formulations, XTZ offers a wide assortment of herbal energy products. Our incredible selection includes energy drinks, mints, chocolates, and syrups, super caffeinated coffees, and much more. Check out our wide selection of eye-opening performance enhancers. No, not that kind of performance. At www.xtz.com.
Welcome back to RadioITG.com, powered by GameCloud. This is Atlantic Battle 3, and wow, what a great round we just had. The Europeans, well, they didn't look like they were going to hold on for the full amount, but eventually they did, and that was because they were able to just keep pushing on that final stage, and despite Bob's best efforts onto that top level, cutting down an engineer once, the Americans were so good with the gibs. They really were the best gibbers that I think I've seen, if that's possible, on the engineers. They went for that instantly. They used the behind-the-head knife gib, and it worked superbly for them. They made a real effort of it. If they can tidy up the first and second stages, then their third and fourth stage is certainly good enough that they can, well, they can hold on and maybe set a better time. But they held on for about 10 minutes in total. That was, now that's an average defense time, that's good. But because their initial attack was so slow and it took 12 minutes, then that was where the weakness is. So again, it's an average 10-minute time that you have to be looking out for, and if you can't, if you are going to fail on that 10 minutes, then your, whether it's attack or defense or whatever comes next, has to be perfect. Now, we are going to be getting this game underway once Intact, who has joined up for Donkey of Denmark, gets ready to go. Looking at the pings, Smegma has just told me, and I completely agree, it looked like a perfectly even balanced ping. The average ping on the Americans is 132, the average ping on the Europeans, 133, it's very good. Now we are fight once again. It's going to be the Europeans to attack here for the second round on Supply Depot. We're going to Radar next. Europeans are 1-0 up. But will it last? Forward it comes. There's going to be more grenades going in here. Raptor picks up the Thompson Frank to seed. Bottom round, it's going to be Bob prone down. He's not going to pick any frags up, but Raptor is going to get down. It's going to be Grip to get killed by Data's MP40. Raptor cut down by Ferris's Thompson. Outside the main entrance is outside of the main entrance on the top floor is Raptor. Ferris, making his way on in here. Meets a brick wall that goes by the name of Inferno. Donkey picks up the frag and the gib on Bob. Cut down from behind by Seed's MP40. And slowly we have 3 or 4 North American players on this bottom floor. Gonna get sieged by the European engineers as they make their way down here. Have they got medic support? They've got Intact, but Potter's down. He's not Gib. Yes, he is Gib. Gamma Move making the way on in here. Grip trips a landmine, but he is clear for the dynamite, but he's just fired a rifle grenade. Will he last his test of time? He's trying to not fire that second rifle grenade. He's gonna be making his way in here to make that the plant down, but he's gonna get sieged from left and right. Grip takes down one. Potter and Raptor coming in to make the save on Grip. And can they do it? Inferno and Bob and Seed coming on in here. Grip prones down, picks up the Luger frag. Donkey and Raptor coming on in here to try and clear the way. Donkey and Austria picking up 2 frags. Grip is finally gonna truck this dynamite down. It is yellow. Seed is gibbed, and the dynamite will go on in here. Well, they added an extra 50 seconds to their time, but nothing more. Initially they got Initially they got the plant down after 30 seconds, now they got it on 50. Seed makes a suicide jump on that dynamite, hoping no one was looking, and unfortunately the whole of ETTV, the whole of the server, all saw him, but Bob is on that dynamite right now. If they can just block him and body block those bullets going on in here, Bob might get the defuse. Bob is taking damage. Bob has got a medic in the name of Gamma with 3 seconds to go. They're both on the dynamite. Yeah, for the North Americans. They get the dynamite defused, and they are going to set their defense back on up here, and they got the cover of the truck right in front of them. They've already held on for 2 minutes. Can't this be the first time that the North Americans do something, take a round in the Atlantic battle? It's going to be Donkey and Potter to make their way down to the main entrance. It's going to be Grip and Intact coming in from the right-hand side. Raptor, Thompson, Frank down seat. Inferno cut down by Donkey's grenade here. Grip is going to make his way in towards the plant point, but is he going to get anywhere near it? It's going to be no thanks to try and chase him. Cut down from behind by Potter's Thompson. Raptor with the Thompson Frank to Data. Raptor then eventually cut down by Seed. The dynamite is yellow. It's going to be Potter to Armid with 12 minutes and 36 seconds to go on the clock. Intact grenades across to the right-hand side. 2 medics around that dynamite. Potter is down and out for the count. He's going to be revived by Donkey. No, cut in from behind. Bob is on top of that dynamite. Intact is down to the right-hand side by Inferno's MP40. We have 2 engineers on the dynamite. They have defused it with plenty of time to spare. Here comes the European siege, though. 5 of them making their way down the main entrance. Bounds a Faust from Ferris. Blows away Inferno, Gamma, and Donkey following up from the Thompson. Taking down Data. Bob cut down by Potter Thompson. And in it goes. Potter trying to make a suicide dynamite plant. Ferris going in with the knife. Picking up the Luger. The Allied team have captured the 4 bunker. The Axis team fighting for it back, though. And they get it back. Ferris ACP picks up 1. Donkey down to his ACP as well. Ferris suicide grenade. G-hand style. Blows himself up. Blows up Bob. But Intact cut down by Gamma's MP40 and bench with 11 minutes and 51 21 seconds on the clock. This is Radio ITG Tosspot. We are powered by GameCloud, and we are inside the game of enemy territory. This is Atlantic Battle 3. Europeans are 1-0 up, but they're on the ropes here on the second stage of Supply Depot. Already been held for 3 minutes and 25 seconds on the first stage. It's going to be 4 minutes by the time any dynamite goes down, if it goes down this second. It's not going to happen because Grip's been down to Gibb. Potter making his way on in towards the farm point. Ferris double Panther Faust down, no thanks to Seed. Cut down eventually by Seed's landmine. The dynamite is yellow with Potter. It is going to be armed any second now. There it is. And reinforcements are on their way though. Can Grip do anything with the rush grenade? He can blow away Inferno, that's for sure. And now he's going to push on up towards the flag itself. Grip gets the flag, and the Allied team have captured it. And finally, the European Union have pushed on through towards the second stage. It took them over 4 minutes, and they will not be happy. Dynamite planted forward respawn, rear exit, and well, it is happy times if you're a North American fan, because really, they have done far more than anyone expected of them. Grenades being launched in towards that truck. Oh, that could be deadly. Inferno's grenade only picks off one. Seed with the grenade picks off Ferris there, and a Panther Faust would have raked all 4 of them, but 5 of them now making their way forward with that truck. Artillery support from No Thanks, raining down. It picks off Ferris. Inferno picks off another with an MP40. Grip is out for the count after self-killing. They just construct a command post, the Axis team, and now the support line is going to give off the bodies that Inferno and No Thanks have killed. Now, No Thanks cut down, picked up by Inferno instantly. Nice partnership there. Ferris picking up a double Thompson frag there, picking up Seed first. It's going to be Potter and Ferris though, cut down by Inferno and Gamma's MP40 combination. The truck is over the hill. What is down the left-hand side? It is Grip the Finlandian, famous for that double defuse against E-Star. Ferris making his way towards that command post, and the command post defense seems to have just fallen back. Data though is on top of the roof. It's going to be Intact versus Data, and Data is going to back away for dear men packing light, and Intact is right beneath him inside that command post. He's going to get cut down by the left-hand side, that is Darky, and now all we need is the covert ops or engineer, however the Europeans choose to play it, in towards that command post. Seed picks off 2 with the MP40, Mom picks off a 3rd, that's Intact down for the count. Potter is in at that command post. He's going to dynamite it. They know they don't have much time to be changing classes with 9 minutes and 33 on the clock. The dynamite is down on that command post. Data putting the grenades forward. Gripper's got the dynamite yellow on the main entrance. Is he going to be chased down by Inferno from above? Not quick enough. Inferno going to pick up the frag. The grenade will give him 25 seconds on that red dynamite. Is there an allied Axis engineer? Well, we have Seed. We have Bob as an engineer. Bob whipped down to his Luger down to the right hand side, chased down by the Austrian Darky. It's Bob versus Darky. Will Darky pick up the knife frag? Yeah, he will, and he'll take down the engineer with him. Potter picked off by Data's MP40. Big fat negative from Bob, but it won't do anything as that main entrance blows with 2, 1. Boom! We are on to the 3rd stage here, and the Europeans making up for an abysmal first stage by going through that second stage like the North Americans weren't even on the server. Rapture and the Panther Faust going to make his way on in here, or is Inferno going to be a brick wall? Rapture cut down by Bob's MP40. He's going to be picked up here. First with the grenade takes down Inferno, and if Rapture can get a revive and can get in towards his Axis respawn any second now, he'll rape him, he'll fire it. Will he? Yes, he will fire it. He takes down Inferno. Disappointing there from Rapture. I thought he'd take down 2 or 3. No thanks with the MP40. Takes down Rapture and his compatriot Darky. And now the Axis team have followed back on up to the top level. And it's going to be No Thanks and Data on this very top level. 8 minutes and 16 seconds left to go. Grenades coming up that back entrance. Dynamite going to go down if Potter can get it armed. Yes, he can. Dynamite on the depot fence. Ferris, though, is going to trick jump on up across the crane controls. And he's on that top level already. Back through the back entrance, and does Bob know it? No, he doesn't. He's going to get taken down by Ferris and a couple of headshots. Down he goes. Ferris takes a headshot, though, from Gamma, losing his hat. And now Seed and Gamma diverted by the attention of a young Speed by the name of Ferris. Got a grenade coming forward there. Darky's grenade takes down Data. Rapture and Grip cut apart by Inferno and Seed's grenades, and it's a dual-pronged attack here by the Europeans. The depot fence has been destroyed. Grip cut down by Seed there, but he got blown away by Grip's grenade. Revive goes in onto Seed. We have 3 medics covering the main entrance. Ferris backed up by Potter now. We got an engineer coming up the main entrance. And is Potter going to get Gibb? No, he's not. Potter. He's going to pick up the landmine frag off Bob. Potter he's going to be backed up by Ferris here. And are they going to bear down upon the crane controls? Seed picks up a double MP40 frag, though, on that main entrance. And now it's just Darky and Intact left alive. Backed up by Inferno coming from in the rear. Inferno double MP40 frag cut down in the back by Rapture. Revive's going on in here. Anything you can do, I can do better. Screams No Thanks, picking up a double MP40 frag on Potter and Ferris, a Savus duo. And the Axis team have paused because Gamma is 999. We will be right back here on Radio ITG with the resumption of this game.
You are a young, up-and-coming, computer-savvy individual. You're both wired and jacked in with every conceivable mobility gadget at your fingertips. You are a fully modern creature, driving in the fast lane on the information superhighway. So what is this piece of archaic infrastructure doing in your house? Speakeasy is proud to present OneLink, a nationwide dedicated DSL connection that does not require a telephone landline. Why bother paying up to $40 a month to keep that phone line around just for your DSL? With Speakeasy's OneLink, you don't need to. You get a dedicated line that offers a superior connection and all the features of DSL, crazy fast speeds, a higher quality network, intelligent support without the hassle of that old-fashioned landline. Do yourself a favor and visit www.speakeasy.net to order Speakeasy's OneLink DSL service today. Put that extra $40 a month to good use and treat yourself to a lot of triple shot, half fat, no foam, extra hot, sugar-free, no whip hazelnut mocha lattes.
Welcome back to Inside the Game. Just a word coming from Smegma for me to check the query. He's going to offer some ETTVs. If he finds out how, he just needs some info. That will be where I come in, I suppose. And for that reason, I'm just going to play you a little bit of an advert here on Radio ITG. I just need another excuse to play an ad. I love it. Radio ITG.
Thank you for calling JC Penney. How can I help you?
Yeah, hi. Do you sell gamer shirts? Because, you know, I've been looking like everywhere, and I want something in black with a custom logo across the chest and something on the back that says Hack the Planet in big bold letters. Do you have anything like that?
No, we don't. I'm very sorry. You have a great day, sir.
How can I have a great day if I'm not wearing a geeky shirt?
Is this a question you've been asking yourself lately? Are you in need of a custom shirt to proclaim your geekdom to the entire world? Geekwares.com can get you the hookup. Jackets, fleece, hats, t-shirts, retro ringers, polos, even thongs. If you're a geek, a gamer, a programmer, or just want to look cool in a stylishly geeky way, or something like that, hit up Geekwares.com. That's geekwearz.com and get yourself a little something today. Geekwares.
Welcome back to Radio ITG. Do we have Gamma back on the server? Look around. I don't see Gamma back on the server. So in the meantime, we're going to wait for this as they spam the team say. We're going to just play you a little bit of some... What shall we play? Guano Apes and You Can't Stop Me here on RadioITG.com, powered by GameCloud, as we're waiting on Gamma to return. And we will get this game back underway with Europe 1-0 up, but on the ropes.
I damaged the truck.
powered by GameCloud. We're about ready to go here once again, following the vid restart, and as soon as that goes, as soon as we are ready, we will be unpaused and raring to go. Gamma has reconnected. Now the Americans have changed things up here. They've got 7 minutes exactly to hold on. They're looking good for that 10-minute mark, possibly more. Europeans haven't really made any gains in towards the construction area, and as Intact goes on in on his own, he's not going to gain anything except a bullet in the back of his head. Data picks off Darky there, and now Ferris coming on up here picks off Seed. It's going to be Rapture to back him up. Two medics making them push up here, backed up by Potter, and as I say, the Europeans haven't made any gains. Potter's going to bear down upon the construction point. It's going to be No Thanks, cut down by 2 Europeans. It's going to be Potter. He's going to construct. He's going to get shot in the back, and it's going to be Inferno to try and save the game for the United States. No, not going to happen. As Potter goes in there, gets the construction done, pushes the big red button, and backs away. No Thanks to the MP40 down Darky, and in it goes. Gold onto the back of that truck. Bob is there to back it up, picks up the MP40 back to Rapture. No Thanks is at that truckload to back it up and give the defense. The West Depot wall has not been blown, which is good news for the United States. Has the East Depot wall been blown either? Yes, it has. Great gaping hole there with 6 minutes and 5 seconds left to go. It looks like the European team will be pushing on for probably just a 10-minute, 30 to 11-minute time, unless the North Americans could set up a good defense, which they look very capable of doing, because they have a lot of players alive and at the construction point. But Potter says, hell no, support fire blows away No Thanks to Gamma, and they couldn't run away from it in time, and that has cleared the way forward for Darky to come on in here. Brick wall Data says, hell no, Downing, Ferris to grip the two Scandinavians, and Rapture and pushing on in here, picks off 2 with the Thompson, and Darky's at the back of that truck, and now they're going to escort this truck away with 5 minutes and 30 to go. They have the spawn camp on as well, and Rapture goes on in here, double support fire frag going on in here by Seed, takes down Ferris and Intact. Seed and No Thanks blown away, but in comes No Thanks, support fire taking down Grip, but Darky is safe in the back of the truck. And Inferno coming across here. It's going to come and try and make his way into the back of the truck, take on Donkey. He does. Is he going to do so? He takes a while about it. He decides that, yes, he is going to frag Donkey, but Donkey will have backup from Rapture, who's backing away towards that West Depot entrance. With 5 minutes and 3 seconds left to go, we're right on time here for the average time. And as Seed is going to come across that main entrance, might drop a fire for Victor, support fire down on the very double gate. Donkey is taking fire left, right, and center, down by Bob's MP40. Flash grenades down Seed, and coming through those double doors is going to be Intact. Grip double support fire blows away Inferno and No Thanks, and now will they push through the East Depot wall? Yes, they will. It will be Rapture and Grip coming in through the main, and that is it. The European team have got it away, unless something blows them away from the gods, and it is going to be 4 or 5 of them coming out through that main respawn entrance. Gamma picks off Rapture. Seed cut down by Donkeys. Thompson, Potter's artillery support rains down upon Bob. Potter blown away by Seed, and can one North American player do the damage and just hold on for a few extra seconds? Oh, doesn't look like it. First ran down Data, and Grip is going to drive that truck home with 4 minutes and 15 on the clock. The North Americans can be very happy about the time that they have set here, or the time they have forced the Europeans to set. His final time will be 10 minutes and 52 seconds, and anything more, and it would have been a disaster. Looking at the frags, very even, it has to be said. Inferno picking up 20, Darky picking up 20, 2 18s for No Thanks and Seed, and then Rapture 22 for 17, Ferris 20 for 20, right on the middle, but Bob, who had such a great game giving the Engineers, got just 8 for 22, and well, if there is going to be a better chance for the Americans to pick up their first round, I would bet on it being now. They're not going to have another chance. Now, looking around, we have a few shout-outs to do. First to Kaok, then to Bjorn. Anyone else in IRC? To Shirop as well. And yes, I did forget it earlier, but now I remember. And now the Europeans have a job to do. What they have to do is just block off the first stage. Look what happened to the Americans. They threw on 4.5 minutes on the first stage. The first stage should easily be over in probably 2.5 minutes to 3. But if they do, if they can push forward, if they can't hold on for anything to 4, then they will do it. They will push forward, and the Europeans can, stress the word can, take up the second round as we go on to radar, which would be demoralizing for the North Americans, because they've looked a lot stronger than I think many in Europe gave them credit for. Bob has been benched, and Stiegel has come on in here. Can you tell me why there are more than 12,000 who want to, 1,200 people who want to see an ET match on a Saturday night. Because they heard there'd be free bacon, Darky, that's why. And now, as we're going to get this game back underway, it's going to be the Europeans, not to make any changes. Darky will not come back on in here, but I think there'll be changes in the next stopwatch round as we go on to radar. We're going to start this one back underway straight away. The Americans going to ignore that truck as ever. And it's going to be three of them pushing up to the left-hand side. Gamma ready on the main road. Fire for Effect is down to block him. And to the right-hand side, it's going to be Inferno with the Thompson frag to down Rapture. LOL goes out, and as they do, it's going to be three Americans go down the right-hand side. Grenades being launched up here. Potter's artillery range upon grip. No thanks coming in from the left-hand side. And Willie going with the grenade first. Rapture and Potter are both down on that top level. Darky's going to come in here. And can No Thanks take down Darky? It's a good chase here. He does pick him off. And No Thanks is making a move for the flag. Back, being chased by Rapture. But here comes the Allied respawn. Good job, No Thanks, the Canadian. Showing the Americans how it's done. And now the Dynamite is going to be armed yellow. In go the Americans. They could do this. They could take the first round that they've ever taken in Atlantic Battle. Dynamite's down on the lower entrance. And wow, can you believe this? The Europeans cave on that first entrance and on that first stage, and now there is well, it's all to do for the Europeans. I mean, they have got to hold on in this next stage for a good 5 minutes because they've absolutely messed this one up. They're going to be grenade launched into the main entrance. There it is. The top one is blown. Forward respawn exit has been sealed. Support line launched towards that command post. Here comes the second respawn. In it goes. It's going to be it is going to be Seed into the left-hand side. He's just a lone ranger forward as the rest are down by that truck. He's going to be backed up by the truck any second forward. But down he goes. No Thanks going to pick up the revive. No Thanks had a very good game so far. And Data with that Thompson frag downs Ferris. We've got 3 or 4 players down behind that truck. Fire for Effect is in on the hill. Seed with the Thompson frag down intact before getting cut down by Potter's MP40. And Potter is going to lean out from that command post. I don't see a medic to back him up though. But his teammate Darky picks off Stiegel. Grip cut down by... Oh, the Dynamite is yellow right at the bottom entrance. It's going to be Data to pick up his engineer. He's been blown away by Ferris's grenade. And Stiegel taken down by Ferris's grenade as well. Grip and Darky and Potter and intact have all lost their life though. And the Americans are bearing down upon this command post. Seed is going to satchel charge it. The engineer will come in here and finish the job any second now. But the Europeans are falling back and are getting rolled here. In goes Gamma. The Dynamite is yellow. Cut down from the right-hand side by Rapture. That could be such a critical frag because here come the reinforcements from the respawn. Well played to Rapture there. Inferno picks up that MP40 frag that is him. The Dynamite will fade away. Or can Seed pick it up? Can he finish the Dynamite? Yes, he can. The Dynamite is ripped with 30 seconds left to go. Grenades being launched in left and right. Intech going to go in towards that Dynamite. There's Fire for Effect down. And the Axis team could have screwed themselves in the back here because that Fire for Effect could pick up Ferris, who's right on top of the Dynamite. He's taking damage from No Thanks, who picks up the frag and the Thompson kill. And with 14 seconds to go, Potter is self-killed. And the Americans are onto the final stage with 7 minutes and 55 seconds to go. Grenades being launched on up here. In come the North Americans. And they smell victory. Or is it just leftover turkey from Turkey Day? Well, we shall find out within the next 7 minutes and 43 seconds. The truck is going on in. It is going to be Data to lead that truck forward, backed up by Inferno. Dynamite down on the East Depot wall. They need to get the West one as well. It can be so crucial to have entrance to every area of this map. Gamma is going to share those opinions and get the Dynamite down on that West wall. In it goes. Stiegel picked off by Rapture's MP40. And so in it goes. We're waiting on the next stage attack to commence. It's going to be No Thanks, backed up by Seed. Is Seed a Panzerfaust? It looks like it is. Yes, he is. Will he be operating in a spawn camping or will he be offensive? Now, what they need to do if they're going to have a Panzerfaust on this stage, excuse me, I've got the hiccups, they need to follow it up. They need to have a medic to go on in first. Take a lot of fire. Get a revive in. Seed gonna come in with a Panzerfaust. Shows how it does blow his way grip and gets cut down by Rapture. But here comes the American attack. They're not going to revive Seed. Yes, they are. No Thanks coming in with a double revive there. All important. And now No Thanks is about to charge down. Oh, no, wait by Darky's grenade. And Data cut down by Rapture's MP40. Seed picks up the grenade frag on intact. And Gamma picking up that Thompson frag on Ferris. And it looks like that attack is all but over unless Gamma and Inferno have something to say about it. Inferno picks up teammate Gamma because Potter picked up the frag. Rapture with that Luger down to Stiegel, who's an engineer, and now Darky is going to have to cover that back entrance, which has not been constructed. Gamma blown away by the grenade. What I was saying about the Panzerfaust, you need to have a medic. Either go on in here, take a lot of fire, or get a revive. Then as he draws the fire, because obviously he's med-packing himself, he's got extra health as well. You have the Panzerfaust, launch him in there, already half-charged, rebound. and just blow them all away, firing at the back wall. If they can operate that, if he can pierce through the arrow, well, maybe. In he goes this time, leading the charge in. Well, going around the corner, going around another corner. The Europeans are backed all the way across into the room. He goes. See with the Panzerfaust blows away. Grip cut down by Raptor's MP40. But why the Europeans have fallen back so far, I will never know. But this is an insanity. The Israeli clan insanity type defense that E-Star saw or destroyed them in Summer Cup. Now, no thanks coming on in here with the Thompson. Didn't quite destroy them. That was an exaggeration. But then they come. No thanks cut down by Intact Luger there. They're going to revive, going to go on hand to here. Potter picks up the MP40 frag on Gamma. Potter coming around to the left-hand corner. Data with the Thompson. Double Thompson frag. Grip going on in here. The Europeans are on the back foot. The Americans are leading the charge. They have set their flag down upon the top level. And as it goes on in here, we have not got an engineer on the top floor, but we've got dead European bodies on this top level. Revive going in here. Good play there by Ferris. Using up his needle. See with the Panzerfaust. Can he get a 4 kill? He vaporizes himself. He takes down Grip. Darky goes down as well. Ferris blown away. 4 it is. Intact is down. Stiegel picks up the rifle grenade. And Stiegel may well have won this game for the United States of America. Will won this stopwatch round. In it goes. The crane controls have been constructed. The Allied engineers are on top of the job. The Inferno double Thompson frag. The Europeans have been rolled on supply depot. Intact and Ferris picking up frags. But with 5 minutes to go, we're going to have to see one almighty truck defense. No thanks to Inferno. Don't want to see that. They're picking up frags left, right, and center. And Seed is going to go in with a revive. Picking up Darky. No longer with the Panzerfaust. His weapon is his needle. And he's in the back of that truck. He's going to move it around that first corner. Just a tad. But Ferris is going to block him with Swedish power. And now it's going to be Stiegel with the MP40 to down Intact. Good play, has to be said, to Seed. He did well, sort of. He waited for the distraction with the Panzerfaust and then launched in, half-charged. The Europeans couldn't frag him in time. Jihad style, like the suicide bombers of Israel, and just blows himself away with everyone inside. Now in they go. Well, in they go with the truck. There's going to be 5 Americans in here. Slowly they've cut down with a series of 4 frags. Inferno picked up 2, Gamma picked up 2 as well, and they've cleared up the truck area, and they're going to make their way forward. Ferris double grenade frag takes down Cedar. No thanks. Raptor blown away by Data Thompson, and Inferno picks up Thompson frag as well. But the truck is around that second corner. Stiegel's artillery support rains down upon Inferno and Gamma, and he'll be getting it in the neck for that one. But now Seed comes in towards that truck area, and the substitution, the Claudio Ranieri rotation style, has worked for the North American team. Stiegel, the good luck charm. Darky, double MP40 frag, takes down Stiegel, and no thanks. Is he to be the one to be the good luck charm? Well, he Grip self-kills. Ferris is going to make up with that Panzerfaust. Can he get 4? ETTV, Camelot ETTV, BSD.FI game server, Karagoth, Black, who provided Chico Chinami, and many, many more. Looking around, they all moved around as they disconnected from the server. Big thank you to Marco, who provided ETTV and did a great job. Quake.co.il, of course, from Diamond Dog. ETGFO, I don't even know who that one is, but thank you anyway. ETTV Simnet as well, of course, with Simnet was, of course, the thanks has to go to lending us the game server that this was played on. But the Europeans have won it. The Europeans have done their job. Now let's see if we can go for some post-match victory bragging from those European players. There is Ventrilo. Let's load it back on up. And I'm still on Ventrilo from the first time, which I didn't even realize. Let's say hello on Ventrilo. Good evening, champions of the world. That is Darky, Ferris, Gripper, Intact, Potter, and Rapture. Congratulations. And how does it feel?
It feels good.
Yeah, where's my pillow now?
I'm quite tired.
Tired? Tired? Pros don't get tired. Didn't you read the match?
Who said we were pros?
Well, maybe Potter, but not you, Ferris, then, eh? Now,
yeah.
So let's start off a few questions. Darky first, Darky of Austria first. It didn't look so good at a point there. When the Americans took Supply Depot and it was 1-1 going onto radar, things looked a little bit iffy. What was said on comms to sort of focus back down?
Put Darky in.
Well, we didn't have to say much about it because everyone felt that Supply Depot, especially the second round, wasn't that perfect. And well, with the new map, it comes a new round. Like every round is a new match, and we just continued to play like we did before because we knew if we are concentrated, then we can do that. But you're right. It looked good for the Americans after the first round supply depot. They surprised us. They were pretty good. Best in A team so far.
Definitely. This one goes to Intact if you're still on comms. Do you think that the fact that there were so many players that have played together before for the North Americans made them a stronger outfit?
Excuse me, I didn't get it.
Because there were so many of the American players that have played together in clan matches, do you think that made them stronger as a unit?
Yeah, sure, that was the reason, yeah. And they had a lot of luck also.
A lot of what? Would you?
Well, yeah, of course, we could see that. We could see that they played together a lot because their team play was perfect and timing and tactics.
Yeah, the crossfire was the best thing. Without the crossfire, they wouldn't have tilt supply depot.
What about that 4-man Panzerfaust where he just walked through the door and 4 of you didn't shoot him?
No one saw it.
Loading.
Oh, so
I was
they were reloading.
Clear.
One person said they didn't see them. I think there might have been some match fixing going on here. Different stories. Now, onto radar it went, and you picked yourselves up. You picked up a lot of frags. Was there ever a time on that last radar when Seed, on the very last round of radar, when Stiegel grabbed the docks, that you thought, oh bugger?
No, the thing
Well,
was
30 seconds before the end, Darky said good games. Just 30 seconds to go.
the Danish one,
Cursed
please.
us.
So he could have lost the game.
Yeah, no, it just looked a bit more dangerous than it was actually, because they had just, I think, 1 or 2 guys near the documents up, and we had 4 or 5 people able to shoot at the main road where they have to secure their objectives, so it wasn't that close.
Now, as for a man of the match, who would be the European man of the match, guys? Who would you each individually vote for? Let's start with Darky of Denmark. Who would you say was man of the match?
I don't know. Me? No, Ferros, he played all the rounds, he played good.
Yeah, Ferris, how did you manage to play all the rounds and everyone else was swapping out?
What? What did you say?
How did you manage to play all the rounds while everyone else was swapping out?
I don't know. They wanted me to play. No, that's because he got the most votes.
Yeah, Potter and Ferros.
And yeah, Potter and Ferros got the most votes, so they had to play the all rounds.
Yeah. Clever for a Danish. Now, guys, well, would you guys say it was 3 months on? Would you guys plan it, or put yourself up to plan another one?
Well, to be honest, we saw how many people were reacting to this lineup that were voted by the community. So I guess none of the people you saw tonight will play in the next Ulster battle. But still, we have to see who will organize it and what will be the rules and stuff. But don't look so much in the future. Just be happy now. We won again. We are unbeaten.
Yeah, like Dictator.
And like 1 for 1. Again. Now, tell us. If we're not going to look to the future, let's look to the past. What were your thoughts, Darky, after the roster was announced and there was so much conflict as to the way it was, as to the final verdict? I mean, everyone got to vote, and yet people weren't that happy. Why? What were your thoughts about this?
You mean which Darky now? Me or the Danish one?
Austrian.
Well, as you might know, I was pretty pissed, if I can say that here, because this one was just a election for the community, really democratic. Everyone had to vote. People complained. I think like 40 people complained in comments, but there were 540 voters. It's just like this, that the people that are unconfident always scream really, really loud. So if I think about a bit about it, then I'm not so disappointed as it was in the first moment. I think there will always be people that have to cry, to whine, and to be really disappointed with everything you do.
So you're telling me you went through all those comments on Xfire and marked out which one was negative?
No, not really, because most of them were negative. I just, I was pretty pissed about all the wine, but then I thought, okay, how many people wined there on Xfire? Maybe 40. It was just about 40 or something. I didn't count them. And then I reviewed the poll we did, and there were 530 voters. So what the hell? It doesn't matter.
And now to Eurocup. It's coming into a crucial stage for ET Eurocup. Many